Today, the United States Supreme Court, in a 5-4 decision, rejected the Trump administration's attempted termination of the DACA program, DACA, or Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Today was an incredibly significant but narrow win for DACA recipients. It is important for everyone out there to understand that this battle for our dreamers is not over. The Supreme Court reached really two important conclusions today. First, continuing a trend that we've already seen this term, the Supreme Court concluded courts have jurisdiction to review agency action, including the attempted termination of DACA. And number two, Secretary Duke's termination of DACA was arbitrary and capricious, and therefore violated the Administrative Procedures Act, because the termination never addressed whether the actual action of deferred action itself, which is the forbearance of enforcement action, the termination never even addressed that component of the program, even though that portion is 100% on safe legal ground. And number two, there was no consideration in the termination decision of the considerable reliance interest at stake. I thought it was great how the court spent time recognizing everything that DACA has done to change the lives of so many in this country for the better. Now, there are three key takeaways. Number one, this was an APA case and not a constitutional case. The equal protection claims lodged by the plaintiffs were soundly rejected, with only Justice Sotomayor dissenting. Number two, the majority made clear, quote, "We do not decide whether DACA or its rescission are sound policies," unquote. They didn't conclude whether DACA was right or wrong. So, number three, this now goes back to President Trump's Department of Homeland Security. President Trump can no longer blame the courts for forcing him to terminate an illegal policy. If he chooses to terminate DACA now, it's all on him. So what should current DACA recipients or potential DACA applicants do now? Well, presumably, once the Supreme Court issues its mandate, these applicants should be able to apply, because it is as if the termination did not occur at all. This could also open up the possibility of travel, what's called advanced parole. We will have to see. But again, the Trump administration could still attempt to terminate DACA, or at a minimum, eliminate the benefits connected to DACA, such as employment authorization and travel. We will have to see what the Trump administration is going to do. But we don't need to remain on the sidelines. We need to get involved, talk to our representatives, and talk to this administration. We need to take action.